So here is your mid-June garden update. There's the broccoli that has mostly all gone to seed, but it's pretty, so I'm leaving it for now. I'll plant some peppers and tomatoes there probably this weekend. Here's my cabbage, starting to head up. And I'm pretty excited because it reminds me of something you would see on television. I've never grown cabbage, and I thought it was beautiful. This is my Napa cabbage. I'm going to come harvest these two tomorrow, and that one. This one has bolted. We'll see how it does. Those have definitely bolted. Gonna let them go on to seed, and then feed the plants to the chickens after I harvest the seeds. This heat is killing and bolting everything. I'm excited. I just saw a green pepper. This is a tomato. These are my beets. Probably going to try to harvest them this week because they're done too. As you can see right here, they're growing out of the ground. They've gotten so big. I just harvested that broccoli. I'm going to see if it'll produce some little side shoots, and if not, I'll pull it and give it to the chickens. Should produce something similar to this. I'll probably cut those this weekend. I'm going to let that one go for a few more days. But there's the pretty broccoli that's gone to seed. Now here's what cracks me up. I am drowning in banana peppers. They are all over the place. Got to get that weed. Got one there. Got a few growing there. There. There's one. This one is full of them. As is this one. There's the leaves from the banana, or the broccoli I just did. Look at this one. Full. Got to get out here and get these off before they go bad. Probably do that tomorrow. Here's a banana, or a bell pepper. And check me out, I got a big bell pepper. I've never had one get that big. And there's a little one growing in there. My sunflowers. There are some blooms. Be opening soon. Here is my cabbage. This cabbage came from Ace Hardware. It's a couple weeks behind, but it's just as beautiful as my Berea College cabbage. There is the volunteer pumpkin that has went insane. There's some more sunflowers. All the sunflowers are volunteers. We got some big tomatoes growing there. Gonna have snow soon. And I was an idiot and did not mark any of my tomatoes, so I don't have a clue what I have planted where. It's all gonna be a wait and see. Here is my okra. Hopefully this heat doesn't kill it out like it did my peas. Well, it looks like I have one that's made it. Most of these I'll just tear out and probably plant some more beans through there. There's my beans I planted last week or week before. And here are my little cucamelons that I was not expecting to grow. So that's why I planted the beans. Hopefully they'll come on through, because I've tried for like 3 years to grow these stupid things and they've never produced. So hopefully they do. Here are my gorgeous Starlight, Sunset Runner beans. That's another type of bean. But these Sunset Runner beans are absolutely stunning. More tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. We got tomatoes everywhere. Little tiny tomatoes. Little tiny tomatoes. And as you can see, we have decided to let them go rogue. I put up the stakes and never did anything with them, so I might try to tie them up, and I might just let them bush on out and do their own thing. There are our onions. We only harvest those as we need them. As you can see, they're growing quite well. Got quite a few. And as you can see, we've harvested some. Leave those for the chickens, even though they won't eat them, but they'll also compost into the ground. There's some more tomatoes. Tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. More beets. Those need to be weeded, as you can see. Tons of weeds in the tomatoes. Or beets. Tomatoes. Little tiny tomatoes. Whole rows and rows of tomatoes. There's our potatoes in grow bags. Working out pretty well. Having a few bugs. There's the bok choy. I don't have any clue anything about it, but I grew one and there it is. Here are more peppers. These are jalapenos. When I harvest the broccoli and stuff, I'm going to put some habaneros that I've started down. More rogue tomatoes. That's a cayenne pepper right there. I bought that one at Ace, I believe, so we'll see how it goes. As you can see, we need to weed. But dang it, it's 100 degrees. Who wants to weed? There's our experimental sand potatoes. They're doing well. You can see they've got some bugs on them. Come out here, knock them off later. The heat is getting to my cucumbers. And from what Jordan Smith told me, it's going to be this hot at least next week. And possibly into the following week with no rain. So I'm going to have to water the cucumbers. And you can see these empty spots where the heat has already gotten to some of the small cucumbers. That's that. And there's Ollie's. Hers is always gorgeous. Makes me jealous. Hers always is stunning.